Hello from Jollywood Nights. I'm here on the second night of the second year of the party being in operation. I'm so excited. I was thinking I could take you guys along with me, show you guys what we did, what I started the party with, what we do throughout the party, and how I just knock things out. I think it's going to be just a simple, vibey time. We're going to see a lot of shows. We're going to eat some yummy food, so I'm really excited about that. Also, I thought it was going to be a really good opportunity to tell you guys about why I chose Jollywood Nights over Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and what tips I can give you in deciding which party you should go to should you still be deciding. I came with some friends who are hanging out at the party. I'm about to go meet up with them and we'll get something to eat. Let's go have a jolly time. We arrived at the park closer to 5:30, 6-ish o'clock. Okay, so for Jollywood Nights, if you are checking in, you can check in. If you're already in the park, you can go to Launch Bay or Muppets. If you're not in the park, you can check in at the event entrance, which is way to the far right. And they let them in a little early, so. Yes.
You're good, have fun. Make sure you stop for your wristband.
Thank you. Hi. Right, yes.
Swap it around here. There you go.
Thank you so much. Have a good one. Oh, this is a photo pass location. Oh, photo pass is included tonight. Took a leisurely time in the park. I rode Slinky Dog Dash ahead of time because I had a lightning lane for it at the earlier part of the day. Then we went to go watch Fantasmic, which is an awesome show. We sat toward the back of the Ursula/Witch area, which was really nice because we were out of the theater super fast and didn't have to fight with a ton of people. Now we're just waiting around for the party to start. We're thinking we're gonna watch the show that is on Tower of Terror first when the party starts. We're gonna go get some food, eat, then catch the first show of the night. Might have to make some adjustments because now I'm realizing where time is going and the party just is about to start. So we'll make those adjustments. But one thing I did different from this party than the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is I actually took some time to look over the map. So make sure you're looking over the map if you decide to join this party. Yes, it does snow on Sunset Boulevard. It is weather permitting, but I think it's a nice touch and kind of an ode to Osborne Family Lights. Let's not talk about that because I'll cry. One of the things I do want to say that is an advantage over Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party or even the Halloween party is that Hollywood Studios is such a smaller park, and that makes it way easier to navigate, saves you time, and requires, in my opinion, less strategy than the other two after-hour holiday parties that are in the parks. That is with the exception of characters. Please still have a strategy for characters, especially in this park. You'll see a little bit of my strategy with characters later in the video. A couple things while I finish my birria taco, which was really, really good. So I highly recommend this. Dipping it in the consomme, 10 out of 10. I haven't tried it with the lime yet, so I think I'm going to do that while I talk through some of the thoughts that I have right now. One thought is they are checking wristbands at every door, so don't think you're gonna slide through. Okay, every single shop and restaurant I went into, they check the little wristband, so make sure you have your wristband out and visible. Two, so I have to bring you into the conversation I started in my head before I actually started talking in this clip. Apparently for the first year of the party, the lines for food and pretty much everything was so long you couldn't do much during the party because you were just standing in line. That gave Jollywood a really bad rep. So what I'm about to do is comment on how long I see the lines are for this party, which this party obviously was recorded in 2024, which was the second year that Jollywood was in existence. Actually, I was gonna say when we came in just after 7:30 and the line was really short. About 7:40, 7:45-ish, the line got really long. I was like, oh, that's the thing they were talking about. Maybe I spoke too soon. But I'm looking at the line right now and it's not bad at all. It looks like that you might get your food really quickly. There's a lot of people working. I feel like they really improved that part of the party. So that's really cool. I have to put this on the screen, how to pronounce it, because I don't want to mispronounce it. I had something similar to this at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and I said it tastes like one of those Mexican candies. This tastes even more like one of those Mexican candies. Everything here costs $12. almost even. So I think it's a pretty good value. Of course, I want more tacos, but I think it's pretty good value. Now I think we're gonna go see Glisten after this, and then we'll just see where the night takes us after that.
Come on in, guys. Plenty of room in here. Come in and have a seat. Get to watch the show, chill out, like a snowman.
So you see the stage up there? We're able to sit down in the inner circle. There's like an inner circle here where as long as there's space you can sit down. They do have standing room in the back. If you are short, I highly suggest sitting here because there are a lot of tall people standing back there and it fills up pretty quick. I mean, I think this is a prime location. We'll see once the show starts because I'm sure people are going to pull out phones and I hope it's not going to block any views.
Trying to figure out how to untangle all the lights. Get ready, because we are turning holiday decorating into an all-out celebration. Let's turn up the volume and deck the hall.
Is anyone else like me wondering what they're going to do with the activities that they put in the Muppet Courtyard area last year in the first year's party? Where are they going to put those activities? They had the photo opportunity there. Merch was in the Muppets area. So I'm wondering where they're going to move those things. RIP to that area. But during this time of the night, we got together and decided what we wanted to do next. I'm really glad we decided to look at merch because, as you can see, we just walked in. We circled around later that night, as you will see, and the merch line was so long. So I would suggest checking out the merch earlier in the night, especially if you want to get pins. Those did sell out fast. If you went to Jollywood last year, what did you get? I didn't get anything, but the merch did look very cute. After merch, we did go into our first photo activity. While we're in line, let's talk about wait times. So we just finished Glisten. It was cool. It felt like watching a sing-along tape from my childhood. After that, we decided to walk toward the Muppet Courtyard to look at some merchandise. Some things don't have prices on them. I didn't get a lot of content like I did at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, but I just was ready to get up out of there so that we could see what was happening next door, because right next door is where the Glam Bot is. Now, if you've heard about this Glam Bot, it is, I forgot to actually tell y'all what the Glam Bot was, but it's an actual robotic arm that is going to zoom in and take a very short video that's in slow-mo. And so basically what you see, that guy with the beautiful hair, I think it's like E-News events or red carpets or whatever, where he does the Glam Bot and he directs them to, move a certain way, or they decide something and he does that really cool move. That's exactly what happens during this Glam Bot thing. I heard that it was a really long wait, but the wait time actually isn't that long. They said it was about 10 to 20 minutes, and I think that's holding true. What makes it kind of long is there is a director here. They tell you what it is that you have the options of. You pick your options, she walks you through what you can do, and then I guess you kind of practice it, and then you do it for the Glam Bot, and then there's an additional photo opportunity with the clapboard for Muppets Christmas Carol. I'm here for all of it. I thought the wait was going to be something like 45 minutes long, but I think we've been here for like 15 or something like that. Right? Yeah, about 15 minutes. So it hasn't been bad, and we're like second in line. So that's really good. Now Santa Duffy meets right across the way. and that line is 50 minutes right now. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do as far as that's concerned. I think there's another Nightmare Before Christmas show that happens at 9:30. And my travel agent friends that I am with, they want to go see the fireworks show. And so I'm thinking if we hop in, if they want to, I can hop into the Nightmare Before Christmas show. We've got the fireworks, but I might come over to Santa Duffy because I heard that the line goes down during the fireworks. So we'll see how that works out. I don't know, but I really do want to meet Santa Duffy. I want to meet somebody, and we haven't met any characters yet. We've seen some characters, but we haven't met any. So that's an update as far as wait times and things like that. But so far, I think we are an hour and a half in to the party. We've eaten, we've seen the show, we're in line for photos, and we've walked around and seen the merch. So I think we're doing pretty good. Anyway, I'm going to get to thinking about what I'm going to do for this shot. Now, this was one of maybe two things that didn't work out for me during that night, which was actually meeting Doctor Strange. The way that Doctor Strange's meetup is set up is you basically get into a circle around him and he chooses who he wants to talk to, very Disneyland-ish. And while that is well and good, I feel like some people like myself who was standing there for 7 to 10 minutes and got zero interaction, but people who walked up next to me were able to immediately interact with him and take pictures with him. I don't knock the actor for that because I know how difficult it can be to pay attention to certain things, stay in character, all that jazz, like it's live improv. But at the same time, like it would have been really great if there were some order set up for that. I'm glad that they did let people know in advance how it was gonna go, so I wasn't disappointed. I just wanted the opportunity to meet with him. So was I disappointed? Yes, but I wasn't like devastated because they told me about that ahead of time. It is something to keep in mind. If they do choose to bring that back, you could very well be sitting for like 20, 30 minutes to wait for Doctor Strange.
Let me welcome you all on this fine Christmas night. Now, you've heard the old story, we all know it well, but that's not the story I came here to tell. But such wonders emerge where reality thins, and that is where our story begins.
From only little cozy things secure inside their dreamland. Well, 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 what have we here? Santa Claus, huh? Oh, I'm really scared. So you're the one everybody's talking about.
In the cover of a night, where such wonders abound, by the light of the moon and the gust of the wind, from the shadows that mask an old skeleton's grin, through the fog that collects in the space between dreams, we discover that nothing is quite as it seems. And when we awake, rubbing sleep from our eyes, blinking back at the moon in its cloudy disguise, we ask ourselves, what do we truly recall? Was it really a dream? Did it happen at all?
Jingle Bell Jingle Bam is about to go on right now. What I said I was going to do is I said I'm going to go and check the wait time for Santa Duffy. He's kind of tucked in the back in the corner over here by Muppets, and so I want to see him and see how long this wait is. After that, I'm gonna run over to the Toy Story area so I can see. I'm going to see if Lotso is in the Toy Story area because Julie also wanted to meet him, and I wanted to see him too, because I don't know anything about Lotso, but I know he's big and pink and smells like strawberries. That's all I know. And so yeah, right now I am walking over to Duffy. I'm almost there. So Duffy is like right across the way from Pizza Rizzo. The line looks shorter, but still the same. I don't know how to describe that, but it does. So probably want to come back around here. Oh no, it's a 20-minute wait now. Okay, so that's a 20-minute wait. I'm gonna go and report that to my friend, and then see about Lotso. So the real-time brainstorming was left in to show you that this party is so chill to where you can actively like think out your next steps. It doesn't feel like you've got so much to do and it's like I've got to scramble to get everything done like the Halloween party did or the Christmas party did. I can literally walk through the park and make strategies as I go, just based on the little bit of knowledge that I knew ahead of time. And so I want to show you that. Also, Galaxy's Edge was empty during the fireworks, rightfully so, but also look at these wait times. Like, you can walk on to a lot of these major attractions. And so I think if you are considering going to Hollywood Studios during the day and getting Premiere Pass, if that's even a slight consideration for you because of how busy it is there, you may want to consider just going to Jollywood Nights, especially if the shows and meeting the characters are not a big priority for you. But how often can you say you can walk on to Rise of Resistance and ride it back to back as many times as it will run? In a park day, that doesn't happen. So those are things I want to point out. That was for Duffy. Do you think it was true to time, 20?
Yeah, I want to say
So probably a little over 20 because I was standing there a little longer, so maybe 25 minutes. Okay, just got in line for Santa Duffy. He's so cute. Anyway, got out of line for him. It was posted 20. I say we waited about 25, and then after fireworks, it jumped up to 40. So the fireworks trick does work. Walking to go see if Lotso is meeting still. What was it? Oh, and we passed up the merchandise line, and that thing looked like it's an hour wait. Depending on how people shop, it might be 30, but I'm so glad we went early. I think we went like right as the party started, right? I think so. Yeah, like 8ish. Yeah, about 8ish. So yeah, and we walked basically right in.
Whoa! Freeze!
Everybody clap your hands. And this is where our night starts to come to an end, and rightfully so. We have an hour left in the party. So we ended the night by taking a picture by the marquee and the Jollywood official logo sign. That might have been our longest wait of the night. While I was in line, my friend went to the Tip Top Club, which is the only other thing during that night that didn't go quote unquote right for me. I wish I would have been able to go, but it just didn't work out, which is totally fine. We ended our night with the last show of the night. I put the name on the screen, but this, in my opinion, is the best way for you to end your night because the show starts when the party ends. So you kind of extend your night by watching the show at the end.
We have some truly fabulous entertainment in store for you all today. We have music, we have dancing, we have special guests from far and wide. And now, put your hands together for Disney Holidays in Hollywood. Welcome one and all to Disney Holidays in Hollywood. Yay! Frog here with the fabulous Miss Piggy.
Listen for the choir, singing carols in the street. Send that holiday greeting out to everyone I meet. Got a list of movies, yeah, you know we watch them every year. Started up with Patrick Bernard, sipping on that holiday beer. Ooh, what the holidays mean. Ooh, what the holidays mean to me. Ooh, feel it down in my heart. The jingle bells are ringing, I can help myself singing it out. Ooh, 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 holidays may come and go, but the magic never fades. If Bergen Street is peaceful or alive with serenades, I make my lucky stars all up for the joy that's all around. It's once a year and I'm taking it with me, just inside where love is found.
Time to find ourselves a Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
How lovely are thy branches.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
How lovely are thy branches.
Not only green when summer's here, but also when it's cold and drear. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
How lovely are thy branches. Oh, it must be so cold outside. I'm so glad I've got everything I need to stay inside. And deck the house with boughs of holly. La 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 la. Things come and go, much deeper than snow, stronger than the strongest love we'll ever know. As
And that was our night. Now is the time I get to tell you all the reasons why I chose Jollywood Nights over the Very Merry Christmas Party. Of course, before we end, this was our gift walking out. It does contain a teeny bit of alcohol, but obviously not enough to like get drunk or anything like that. Just for those who may be wondering if they bring that treat back next year. Now, why I chose this party over Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party? One, it was because it was sold out. I was in Orlando for a specific event, and by the time they told me that I could get the tickets, they were already sold out. And I could have still gone by going to the front and seeing if they had additional tickets, but I just was like, let's just do Jollywood and see what's going as far as that's concerned. And I'm so glad I decided to do that because, as you can see, I had a great night and I accomplished pretty much everything I wanted to do. But here's some reasons I think you should consider going to Jollywood Nights over Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party in Magic Kingdom. One, I think the gifts outweigh the ones that they give at Magic Kingdom. I think every year they give like an ornament or some kind of small trinket that you can take home, which is nice. But you get Photo Pass, which is a $75 value, and I really think that outweighs whatever gifts they might be giving at Magic Kingdom. You don't get a ton of cookies, yes, but if you're really into photos and capturing those moments with characters, this is an amazing deal. Another thing is that you essentially have a premiere pass. If pictures and shows are not your things, Premiere Pass to most or all of the rides that are available at Hollywood Studios is quote unquote worked into it. It's not officially in it, but it's quote unquote worked into it because you saw the wait times. There was not very long wait times during some parts of the party. We very well could have knocked out very many rides during the party if we wanted to do that. Next, this party is a much slower pace, which I've gone to all of the holiday after parties at this point, and I can say that is a really important factor to consider. Because of the price tag of these after hour parties, you want to make sure and feel like you're getting the most out of your time. With the size of Hollywood Studios, I think it's just way easier to do that, as I mentioned earlier in the video, and especially now in 2025 at least, where certain parts of the park are closed and remodeling, we are able to even more be able to take advantage of the size of the park and get more done. Lastly, I think Disney really did take the criticism from last year, which you can't always say often about Disney, where they take the criticism of what is said and make changes on it. I feel like they actually listen, they actually make changes, and the party turned out way better than it did in year one. As you guys saw, the longest wait that I had in the park was for the picture by the marquee, and that wait was just long all night because of the nature of how the pictures work in that area, and it's the only location where you can do that. Other than that, we weren't waiting long for food. And of course, the character waits are going to be really long, but that's to be expected of any party that you go to. And as I mentioned in the video, character meet and greets and photos are the only area where you need the most strategy in. There are some things you might just have to let go, and you'll be okay with it because there's so many other things to do. The shows were amazing. I could have skipped Glisten. I don't know if I'll watch that again if I go to Jollywood again. The Disney's in Hollywood show was amazing. The Nightmare Before Christmas show was amazing. I'm sure if I loved fireworks, I would have been wowed by that, but I don't like fireworks. Overall, it was a really pleasant night, and I truly think this is something for the Disney adults to catch on to and do, and not bash, because there are so many ways that I feel like Disney adults are trying to find their place at Disney World, and there are areas where Disney's trying to give us a space where it's like mostly just us would enjoy it. But if we keep bashing parties like Jollywood, we won't have them. So I really think this is something that if you love dressing up, if you love meeting characters, if you love entertainment, this is going to be the party for you. And if you just love the rides at Hollywood Studios and want to ride them as many times as you can with a minimal wait, of course this is the party for you. But that wraps up my thoughts on Jollywood Nights. Would you go to Jollywood Nights? Have you gone? What was your experience? Whether it was from the first year or the second year, Like I said, I really think they've done a really good job making up the errors that they did in the first year. It was its first year in existence, and I think they've really done a great job. I hope they continue to do a good job this year. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do with the spaces that are going to be closed and how they make up for the things that were in those areas in past years. But I think hopefully they will take care of that in a very good way. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments if you plan on going to Jollywood this year, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.